Hello everyone, YGO Dragon Ruler here again, back with another market watch. And today I think it would be good for us to look at, again, as you know, I like teaming these market watches. So today's theme of the day will be generic spells and traps. So we're just gonna look at the ones that are obviously more meta relevant, just because it makes more sense because there's way too many generic spells and traps to just be looking at. And we also might look at some that has some type of potential, but yeah, let's get right into it. The first thing we're gonna look at, of course, is Twin Twisters. This card is like in everyone's side deck right now, and it's just because it deals with Sky Strikers. It helps against Salamangreats. It helps against the Orcus that puts up the Fog Blade and the Kristrendu back row. It helps against Ultrageist, even though, well, they did recently just take what was it, a Nationals? I forget which one it was. German Nationals? One of them. It took one of, anyway, really great card. Really great generic card. We see right here the secret rare version, and I'll just begin by prefaces by saying, if you're gonna get any version of it, and you're not just gonna sell it right back, the one that will maintain the longest value are these secret rare right here. They're also the newest, or well, the second newest version, but the highest rating. So that's why the price point, you can see here, the market value has this card at about $6.49, and you see it about $6 right here. But when you look at all these other versions, they're about $1 difference, right? So when we look at the next one, which is the Bosch super rare, $5 market value, which is about $1 less, right? And you can see a bunch here about $4. And keep in mind, these are starting to fall in value solely because Nationals are ending, people are moving their cards, right? As we get closer to Worlds, more of these cards are going to start to fall off until the YCS starts back up again, I believe in September. But yeah, so you're gonna see like the value of these cards are going down right now. So now would be an optimal time, I think, to pick them up. But again, do look at this the secret rare first if you're gonna pick up any version at all. I do think it is the better one to get out of all of these. But you do have the super rare here, $5. It's about $4. You have the commons. You see the commons is the same price as the super rares, and it makes 0 sense to me. But it just goes to show how in demand Twin Twisters were. So yeah, don't get the commons. Don't do that to yourself. There's also the Mega Pack, Megatin Super, which is again about the same price as the super rare, so don't get that. And then you have these right here, which is about $5. The ultra rare from legendary hero decks, right? My 2 cents. And this is again my strong opinion, but it is an opinion. Spend the extra dollar, spend the $6, right? It's $18 versus $15. Spend the $18, get the secret rare, because Twin Twisters will always be a meta card. Even if it doesn't fit the format, there's gonna be like, if for any reason there's not a deck that sees in the back row, yeah, it's not gonna see play. But the moment there is, all the values on all of these cards are gonna go up, and the secret rare, being the highest rarity, will skyrocket even higher. This set, Shadows in Valhalla, was just released last year, so that is the only reason this is so cheap. You give this card a couple years of age, it's going to be a solid $10 staple, my opinion. But yeah, next up, let's look at MST. Alright, another amazing. It's not seen as much play. It's been outclassed by cards like Twin Twisters, but it's still a really good card. You see here the ultimate rare, my bad, from Astral Pack 8. This card used to be about $30. It was hovering for about $30 for a bit of time. Then it got bought out, and then it was like $100, which is ridiculous. Do not pay $100 for this card. But you see it here about $50, and I still think that's like ridiculous. I wouldn't pay $50. But I mean, it's the audience is targeted to. It's an ultimate rare, iconic staple, right? And it's what it is. It's an iconic card. So it is for that reason alone. It's maintaining that value point right there. Then you have the Ghost Rare right over here, likely played, and then near mint is about 15 bucks. These cards used to be like around $5-6, also getting bought out. There's only about 16 of them left on the market right now. So, I mean, Ghost Rares have been getting bought out like ridiculously, actually, in the last couple of weeks. People have just been gobbling up every Ghost Rare they could get their hands on, and it's only because Konami, from what we can tell, Konami TCG, they're not making any more Ghost Rares. So if you own a Ghost Rare, technically you own a piece of that history, and it's only going to continue to jump in value. But $15, man, that's crazy. That's a crazy price. And then you have the OG print from Magic Rulers. These are the same set. They just had to be renamed because of legal issues. But you can see right here. I wonder why the Spell Rulers have a higher market value than the Magic Rulers. Because the Magic Rulers are the OGs. But you see here, likely played unlimited. They're about $6. Let's see here. If we, yeah, let's have a look at this. See if we can find a first edition version of it. But I don't think, yeah, I don't think Spell Rulers came first edition. Just because it was like, quote unquote, a reprint. But yeah, it's only unlimited, and I think this set was only released in unlimited because it is. Once they reprinted this set, they called it Spell Rulers. So yeah, and then right here, let's just, yeah, it bottoms out at about $18 for the Ghost Rares. Just want to look at that really quick. We'll get there. But yeah, let's see for a first edition Magic Rulers. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's have a look at this really quick. First edition, near mint. Likely played are about $17, which is ridiculous. Page 3, near mint, and whoo, $30. My God, that's almost where the price of the that was almost the price of the, what was it, the Ultimate Rares. That's crazy. Okay, so we're done with that. But yeah, then you can see that we have the Secret Rares, which I like. I'm a big fan of the Secret Rares for these. I just like I like the shine. $4, and you see likely played here for about $3. And then it was also and this is Legendary Collection 4, which is Joey. If you look at Yugi, which is Legendary Collection 3, you can see again near mint unlimited about $3, and likely played are about $2.36, right? But yeah, your MSTs. Looking at Card of Demise, which a card I think is super undervalued right now. What? Zoom out. Yeah, there we there we go. You can see that the Secret Rares, which I would highly recommend you guys go in on these. You can see them for about, market value is about $10. You see them here for only about $6. The only reason they're so cheap, the only deck using these right now are True Dracos, and if you're playing True Dracos, you already have these. And if you don't have these, then you have the ones that you got out of Dupo. But the Secret Rares for these are ridiculous. They're beautiful. This was the only Secret Rare print in. And $6. I would definitely go in and get that, as opposed to the original print Ultra Rares right here. They're about $6 too. These only came in first edition too, so don't let that first edition stamp fool you. They're $5, and then it's $6. I would get the Secret Rare over these any day. And then you get the Dupo. And the Dupo, I think this is where you should be investing. Like if you have money to invest, or if you're really budget, get the Dupo version. But if you have money to invest, I'd pick up like maybe an additional 2 playsets of this. Wait for this card to see some serious meta play in a deck that could utilize it, other than True Draco, and then do that. Because then this card easily shoots up. Right now you can see it on the market for $3. Go to $4. It'll easily be a $6 or $7 card, should it see more meta play. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at that. Next up, Pot of Desires. This is another great card I think you guys should be looking at. Market value for the Secret Rare, it's about $24. Near mints, first edition, they're about $16, right? these cards used to be dumb expensive. Really, they were going for like 60 to 80 bucks when they were first released, which is expensive. And then the ultra rare printing came, and we're going to talk about that as a serious point of investment too in a second. But if you want the max rarity version, the Dark Illusion first edition secret rare is beautiful. This card should get an ultimate reprint. But with that being said, if you want the current version of max rarity, is that. And then the page bottoms out at about 20 bucks. So once the $15 ones are gone, you see it creeps up to about 18, 20, and by the end of the page, it's a $20 card. So keep that in mind. And now the ultra rare. The ultra rares were hovering about 4 to 6 bucks for such a long period of time. But the moment the common came out, you see these just flopped in value. Market value here has them about 2 bucks. You see Jon Snow out here with 1 copy for 141. The card stand 141. Then NYC Next Level right here. Again, they have an entire playset, $1.45. I think these are a good investment point right now because, again, Pot of Desires isn't seen as much play because Pot of Extravagance kind of like power crept it. Because usually decks that, not all decks that can play Pot of Desires can play Pot of Extravagance, right? But would you rather lose your extra deck, which you potentially don't need, or do you want to lose your main deck with cards that you kind of do need? And that was the argument for this card a lot of times, like the whole Neg 9 argument, right? But no, it is a really good card, and it's the same price. Never understood this. I never understand this about the market. Why is the holo printing the same price sometimes as the common print? Don't buy the commons. They're the same price. Pay the additional. It's 10 cents, bro. Don't let 10 cents be be the divide between the ultra rare printing and the common printing. I promise you, the moment these cards see play again, the ultra rare will be worth double to triple the amount of what the common currently is. Don't. Who's doing this? Who's going on, man? That 10 cents, bro, that's gonna do me in, man. I can't factor in for that 10 cents. I gotta go with the commons. Don't buy the commons. Don't buy these commons. It doesn't make any sense. Pay the extra 10 cents. Get the ultra rare. If you ball in, you got that kind of money. Get your Dark Illusion secret rare. And next up, another card that's not seeing too much play right now. We got Pot of Duality over here. Ultimate rare is about market value $75 on the market. 7 listings. You're looking at 82. Then you're looking at 87. Oh my god. That's expensive. This card has been getting bought out left and right because people see the potential of it. But I still think I can't afford that. You can afford that. I can't afford that. That's expensive. We got the secret rare. This is more within my budget. Like, I'm willing to invest like $30 on a secret rare. Market value had these around for the longest time. These were about this market value, about 20 bucks. 25 for about first edition. Let's see what a first edition copy is going for here. First edition. We're looking at, let's see. Oh, oh no. Oh, these cards are $40 now. So you got one here at 39, first edition. Likely played at 35. Near mint, 39, 40, 40, 40, and page 12. Page 2, yeah, tops out at about 45. My god. And the reason these went up in value, in all honesty, is because the ultimate rare went up in value, right? So once the price point of Duality hits like 80 bucks to attain, people start looking at this and they're like, you know, I want a shiny one and I want a high rarity shiny one, but I can't afford the ultimates. Ultimates are out of my budget, but I could do 30 on the secret, right? So they go in, they gobble up the secret rare, then the market just reacts to that and it drives it up in value. So now this is now a $40 card. A rarity a lot of people don't look at, that I kind of like, is these Dusa. I think Dusa, their parallel rarity, I think it's unique. It is definitely one of a kind, right? There's no other set aside from Dusa that has this rarity, and I think a lot of people look past that. And you can see right here, market value is about $5. And you can see near mint, this set also only came out in first edition, so don't let that stamp fool you. But first edition are about $4 under its market value. And for $15 you can get this, or $40 for one of the secret rare. Oh my god, I don't even look at the ultimate rares right now. That's ridiculous. But here we can see also the Starfoil, $2, market value is about 1 something. The super rares are about $2.50 on the market. You can see them here for about $1.50. Gold rare, mosaic rare is about $178. You can see it here for $145. You got the rare, you got and a bunch of rare. Everything else is just cheap. So stay away from everything else. Only focus on, me personally, I would only focus on the Dusa, the secret rare. I can't afford the ultimate rare, but yeah, if you can, you know, pick those up. But I don't know if it'll go back down in value, so I can't speak on that. I don't think it'll go back down in value, so that's my stance. That's where I stand on it. Next up, Pride of Extravagance. We can see it here, $65. Market value 70 is going down a little bit. Near Unlimiteds are about 65. Then it hits about 70. I remember this card was about $40. I remember when it got released and it was about 60, and then it was like nobody was using it. Then it went down to, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna get reprinted in the 10s. I'll pick these up when it falls in value in the 10s." And then it was announced that Dark Saviors is taking its spot. Instead, everybody freaked out, and now it's a $70 card. First edition, $70. Yeah, I don't know who's using. Well, I do. You know, Ultrageist is using it. Necros is using it. What's that other deck? That flippy deck. It's on the tip of my tongue. That uses the Hidden City. It's escaping me right now. But if I remember it, I'll just randomly burst it out. But that deck is using it. So, but that deck is pretty budget too. Like, a lot of those decks are budget, and $70 is steep for this card. But that's where it's at on the market. Next up, Allure of Darkness. Looking at the ultimate rare here. Moderately played are about, we don't care. What we care about is where the likely plays in first edition are. Here we are. So likely plays are about $42, which is crazy. Near mints are about $60, which is crazy. Did this come in first edition? Ooh, it did. First edition is about $70. Near mint, first edition, 1 on the market, or 3 on the market, 1 seller, Duelist Academy, $150. $450 for near mint first edition playset of Allure of Darkness. Get it in German for about the same price too. But I'm not a big fan of foreign, but I know some people are, so to each their own. Allure of Darkness, the ultra rare. Market value is about $13. You can see it here for about $11. The super rares, $4. You can see it here for about $150. Oh, that's heavy played though. Ooh. Let's look. I wouldn't even get these supers. I would get the newer supers. Yeah, we see it here for about $275. For the super rares from Raging Battle Special Edition. So yeah, these are the supers I would pick up. I'd pick up either the Destiny Soldiers, or the Dasa, Dark Saviors, and they're about $3. These and they're here again about $3 for both. The more the more dark decks comes out, and there's always dark decks coming out, the higher probably, like a lot of dark decks right now, like I think Orchest, and Thunder Dragon's the best deck ever. Thunder Dragons, not the pure version. Get the one with the dragons. Danger, Thunder, Guard Dragons, best deck, hands down. But with that being said, they're not using this. They're using Sekka's Light, which is way better because you get to draw 2, then you get to put 1 back, and then you get. So yeah, those are the that's Allure of Darkness. Let's look at Sekka's Light real quick and see where the We're the super rare OTS. Ooh, that's pretty cheap. Market value about 2. It's actually above its market value though. You see it here for about 235, 240. But these used to be like $5-6. So I would pick these up before it's too late. I don't know if Seconds to Light is ever gonna get like a higher rarity bump. Eventually, maybe. But for right now, this is the best version, and it's pretty cheap for what it does. Now switching things over, we're gonna start looking at some traps. Witch's Strike. This card keeps dipping in value, and I think my opinion of this card is it's format dependent, which is 1. The way it's worded is confusing, which is 2. So let me talk about the way it's worded for a quick second, right? So it says, if your opponent negates the normal or special summon of a monster or activation of a card or effect, destroy all cards your opponent controls and in their hand. But it's not a counter trap. So what people thought about when they were reading this card, and a lot of people, they're like, well, it sucks. It can't be used to counter things. Like the Solemn cards, that was their prime example, right? But, and I'm almost certain, I'm 92% certain I'm right about this, you activate this on resolution of the counter trap. So once that resolves, like once that Solemn card resolves, you then flip this. So you're not activating it in response to it, you're activating it after it resolves. And then this goes through. So it doesn't technically need to be a counter trap. You don't need to activate it as a chain link, as a speed spell 3 or higher. You just need to activate it on resolution of something like that, which starts a new chain. So with that being said, that bit of information out there now, and that bit of information has been covered before, but this price continues to just stagnate. Well, not even stagnate, it continues to fall, and I think people need to look at that and realize that market value is about $5. When this card was released, it was going for about $70 to $60, which is, my God, anyone that paid that price, I'm sorry to you. Unlimiteds are about $4. First editions, they're about $5. Don't. I could be wrong. This card could never see play, so with that in mind, don't go buying this out, but do have your playset ready. I don't think this card is going to get any more cheaper. It's not getting reprinted anytime soon, to anyone's knowledge. So with that in mind, just get your playset and be ready, because I do think this card has some insane hidden potential that nobody's looking at right now. Impermanence. This is more like a hand trap, but impermanence. Oh, we should also look at evenly matched. We'll look at evenly matched right after impermanence, so just remember that. $50 for the unlimiteds. Let's look at the first editions. Alright, first editions we see here, likely played first editions are about 52. Near mints are about 53. Do you have your impermanences? I do think these are going to continue to fall a little bit, just because we're trickling down into the off season here, and you can see right here already with these. Actually, I think these actually went up. They were about 28 for a bit. I think they're 32 on the market right now. You can see them here about 31, 32. I do think these are going to continue to drop down just a little bit. They're definitely going to go under the $30 point at some point. However long that takes is questionable, but I think between now and September, these are going to just drop a little bit more. But they will, if this doesn't see a reprint by time September rolls around, and by the end of the year, I think these are going to shoot back up. I would invest in these before I invest in these, just because the secret rare will, the probability of the secret rare getting a reprint is more unlikely. And even in the tins, if it does get a reprint in the tins, it's going to be as a prismatic secret rare. I don't think they're going to do this card dirty and give it like an ultra or super rare print. They might, but prismatic would look really nice on this. So just some thought right there, because the tins are coming, and Flames of Destruction is in the set. It's a reprint set that's going to be in there. So let's look at evenly. I think evenly matched is interesting. I'm going to show you guys why. I covered this before, but I'm going to cover it again. So the secret rare, they're about, oh, it actually went up, I think. No, actually, they went down. They went hella down. They're, original print, market value is about $16. And let's see if we could find a first edition. Likely 50. I hope you guys have been getting your first edition OG print evenly matched. I haven't. I'm guilty of this. I haven't picked this card up yet. I have the I have the Mega Pack one, the Mega Tins 18 one. But I haven't got my original print yet. But now is like an ample. Likely played are 15. Near mints are 17. This card is easily a $30 card if it ever sees like real meta play. Like people have been taking this out of the side deck, but it's still a really good card to deal with like really big boards. And looking at the secret rare out of the Mega Pack, Mega Tins right here, $10. And it baffles me because the ultra rares are $10. I don't know, guys. This is the argument I keep making. Secret rare is a higher rarity. It's a better rarity. In terms of like for the rarity hierarchy, and in terms of like if you're gonna sell a card, people are 9 times out of 10 gonna take your secret rare over your ultra rare. And in terms of reprint, you're more likely to see a ultra rare reprint of a card. Like just look at all the Ghost Girls. They've gotten a bunch of ultra rare reprints, and like the one, with the exception of Ghost Reaper, the one secret rare printed. So these cards, they shouldn't be matching each other in value like this, but they do. Gobble up these secret rares, hold on to them for a little bit of time, and just profit when it sees play again. Stay away from the dupo. There's no reason the ultra rare and the secret rare of cards like that are this good should be the same price like that. There should be a difference. Heavy Storm Duster about. Thought I'd just cover this real quick. They're about $1 in case you want them. I'd get them unless I don't know if it's ever gonna see a better printing other than that, but they're $1. They've been a couple cents and they've been going up, so that's why. Solemn cards, strikes. Solemn Strike from OTS pack, $80. There's only 13 on the market. It is dumb expensive. Super rare retro pack Judgments. Likely played about 33. Market value is about 46. Yeah. Solemn Warning, actually. Let's look at Warning. Let's see if we have a first edition. Market value on ulti warnings are 31. Likely played are about 25. Near mints are about 35. And first editions are way too high. They're about damn. Just that little stamp, that little first edition stamp doubles its price. It's about $60 for likely played. Near mints are also about near mints are about $70. So yeah, if you want your ulti warnings, that's what you're looking at. And those have slowly been incrementing up, so I do think it's only gonna hit higher numbers. Ghost Judgments. These used to be like about $6. They're about $12. They doubled in value. Oh, original print Bosch Secret Rare Strikes. $6 for the unlimited. So much for the first edition. First edition, we're looking at. We're going to page 2. Oh, $10 and $4 more than its market value. First edition strikes, solid $11, I think. I don't. This, I assure you, there's somebody that had this at $10.75, right? And these seller log is like $10.75. First edition, huh? $10.74. And then these guys came and they're like $10.74, huh? $10.70. The battle of the cents, man. But oh man, that's how you know. Like they're trying. Like guys, come on, we're trying to hold the line here. They're trying to hold the line. But nah, we're gonna go a cent less. That's crazy. But yeah, your OG print strike. Looking at the mega pack ones, they're about $5. So they're about $1 less, but they're about $5 less if you want the first edition stamp. Solemn Warning in green is about $6. It's about $6 on the market. There's only 6 of them on there though, so keep that in mind. The ultra rare from Duelist Revolution is about $4. It's about $5. These that people have been sleeping on for the longest time, the ultra rare strikes have been they were like about $2.50 to $3 for a long period of time. Then they jumped up. Now they're about $4 to $5 for your ultra strikes from Relentless Revenge. The super rare Code of the Duelist, these are about $4. Get the ultras over these, or I get the secrets. The secrets are about $5. They're about $6. See. These are so closely matched in price, and I don't think they should be. The secret rares looks way nicer. Definitely the ultra rare. I know there's also an ultra rare super rare argument. Like, some people don't like how ultra rares look now. They prefer the look of the super. I don't know about it. That's how people are. Let's go to page 2 real quick. For the Shrikes. Champion pack is about $4. You can see it here for about 3. Metal Raiders Judgments are about, the Unlimiteds are about 3, but how much is the first edition? You look at that real quick. How far back do we have to go? Page 2? Page 3? Page 4. We have to go to the last page. Is there any on the market? Yep. Oh my good lord. What? So if you want the lightly played, you're looking at $50. Then it gets to $60. Then it gets to $90. And then near mint's $120. Market value is $4 though, guys. That's, oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, that's your judgment. That's your original print judgment. Purple warnings are going for about $4. So this is also the thing people are sleeping on. People are sleeping on these. Y'all gotta stop sleeping on these Dusa cards. There's some serious value here. Dusa warning is about $4. It's on the market for about 3. I think that's a great value right there. Dark Legends judgments are about 3 too. Blue warnings are about $3.50 to $4. Red warnings are about $2. Secret rare judgments are surprisingly really cheap. First editions are $125. If you want your secret judgments, now's a good time to pick them up. Solemn Wishes are about $150 if you want your Solemn Wishes. But yeah, now that'll cover most of those, pretty much all the good solid cards and the good printings. Let's look at some Floodgates. There can only be one. I don't know when this card is seen to reprint again. It's been slowly incrementing in value. Market value here is about 4. You can see it here. First editions are about 4. And this card used to be like $1. Then it used to be $2. And it used to be $3. And I think at some point it was like $5. But it's going down a little bit in value. I don't know if it's gonna dip any more than this, just because this is it's the only printing of this card. So keep that in mind when you look at it. Goes in matches, we could look at all those other versions. Turbo packs, market value is about $183. You can see it here for $1. Hidden Summoners, which is the only one we really care about, and I guess Crossroads Chaos, but no. Hidden Summoners, because there's only a hollow printing of this card. Market value is about $1. You can see it here for about $1. I would definitely get a playset of this before it sees meta play again, just to have. Rivalries, we see it here for about $2.69 from Dark Revelations. Likely playeds here about $1.25, but we really care about that Hidden Summoner version. These are about $2. Market value is about $2. Again, these are the only hollow printing of this card. I would get a playset of it again before it jumps even higher. These are like the stabilization prices, right? These are the prices that it's at when no one is really using it. So the moment this card sees use, it's gonna go. You guys remember when Crossroads of Chaos were about $10? $10? Was it about $10? Yeah. When it was seen like super play, they were about $10. Yeah. So imagine how high a hollow printing of it is gonna go to once it starts seeing some crazy play. We're going to finish off just by looking at the Mirror Forces. Storm and Mirror Force, $11 market value. It's not $15. $15 and going up. But these were about a solid $20, $25 for a while. So they've been going down a little bit in value. So, you know, if you want them, now might be a good time to get them just because nobody's using it. Metal Raiders. Let's look at a first edition Metal Raider. I think that'll be fun to look at. Na, 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 na. Ooh, only 3 pages. Just gonna go to the last page here. Lightly played are about 56. Then it's about 100. Then near mint's about $150. And yeah, $150 for your near mint first edition. That's crazy. $8.10 market value. Not for your first editions. Again, looking here at Blazing Mirror Force, another good card. $6. This is good for burn strategies. Not that I'm encouraging that. But you see it right here for about $3. Meraforce Dragon, you know, your spicy tech. Gold Rare Stormwind Meraforce, those exist. Meraforce Blues, they're about $4. Radiant Meraforces, they're about $3.50. Your Gold Rare Meraforces, they also exist. Dark Beginnings, let's see, if you want your Dark Beginnings super rare, which I can't imagine why you would. Likely played are about $2. Your Dark Meraforces, market value is about $3. Likely played about $2. Let's go to page 2. Let's do this real quick. Oh yeah, I don't know why these are not always. I always try to like have these checked off. Just because we don't really care about anything under that. And if you do care about stuff under that, then you need to see somebody. Looking now at reds. Reds are about 3 Meraforces. Purples are about 3 as well. Quaken Meraforces OG print, they're about 237. I also think this is a really good card. Surprised I'm not seeing more play. I'm surprised. Well, you know, battle traps aren't seen play in general. I shouldn't be saying I'm surprised it's not seen. There's reasons. No one's using battle traps. They just get destroyed before we get into battle. Epic Dawn Meraforces, they're about $1. Green Meraforces are about $2. Nobody likes the greens apparently. Secret Rare Meraforces, surprisingly really cheap. They're about $1.20. Drowning Meraforce, original prints, they're about $1. Duelist Pack Yugi, ultra rares, they're about 50 cents. Super rare from Super Starter V for Victory Power Up Pack. I guess, sure. They're about 50 cents. Legendary Collections. Secret rares again, they're about $1. But yeah, there's your Meraforces. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the content, you know, let me know down below. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe a little bit. Share the video, share it with everyone you know. As you're walking by on the street, you see a guy, you just share it with that guy. Just, you know, let's spread, guys. Let's spread. Let's do that. But yeah, as always, guys, I do appreciate you guys like watching the video. I do appreciate if you like it. I do appreciate if you leave a comment. And as always, thank you. I'll see you guys when I do the next one. Goodbye.